don't know if I've been around basketball a long time. I had the privilege of coaching some really good players, working for some outstanding coaches, playing professionally in Europe, and I don't know if I've ever competed against a team that played 3 point guards at once. And that's really hard. At the same time, all the time. Like, every closeout they put you in, the ball's going to a point guard. And that's really difficult. I thought in terms of the game, we went back, we bring video to the locker room at halftime. In the first 10 minutes, the shots we missed, I thought it was our guys a little bit, the atmosphere, and certainly Kentucky speeds you up, but I thought there were some plays at the rim where the shot blockers weren't around because we tried to stretch them some, and we got some clean looks that I think the score might have been a little different to start the game. I'm proud of our guys to come here against that pressure and have 12 turnovers. It's terrific. Coach Calipari is as good as it gets. It's an honor to play against his team. And I would be shocked if they have very many more games where they have a negative assist-turnover ratio. So even though we fouled a ton the last 6 or 7 minutes, I am proud of some of the things we did. By no means is it a moral victory or anything like that, but I'd like to give some positives because I'm usually always giving areas of improvement.
Questions?
You're playing this Kentucky team. How important is it for you, the opposition, to take them out of their rhythm and try to do that with all the foul? Are you trying to slow down the game?
We weren't trying to foul on purpose, but Tyler Ulis is really good. Briscoe's really good. Tyler Ulis, he never panics, he never gets nervous. He makes the right decision every single time. He doesn't hit home run plays unless it is a home run. He never strikes out. Never. When he comes off a ball screen, he never gets it wrong. And that's really hard to guard. When he's in transition, he never gets it wrong. That's really hard. But no, we weren't fouling on purpose. It might have looked that way, but by the end, we were exhausted. By the end, we were a tired team.
Coach, did you think Alex Poythress, he had a double-double, 10 and 10, number 22.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he gave them a spark at all coming off the bench?
Yeah, he's his amount of experience. I know he was hurt last year, but he's got a lot of experience, and he's for us a team that, like our Yoho guys, normally a matchup problem for most people. Well, they can put Poythress on him, they can put Murray on him. He's a really good player. He comes in off the bench and he plays with great energy. He's an older guy coming off the bench. All those guys. It's one of the best things about talking to your own team is Kentucky. They're about Kentucky. That's the one thing. Their kids are about Kentucky, and again, it's a great lesson for all of us coaches and all the other programs out there.
And one other thing, Coach Cal mentioned about your pack line defense and sagging around the basket, and it sounds like trying to make them play half court. How much do you think a lot of opponents will try to make it that kind of game against them? I
don't like to comment on. We every game we just try to come in and do the best we can with our personnel versus your personnel. At the end of the day, we wanted them. I told them we needed Kentucky to shoot 23s to have a chance because I didn't think and they were 2 for 10. So they did their job. They didn't force anything. The threes they took were wide open. I don't know how you get. With our personnel, I can't speak to other people's personnel. I have my personnel. I don't coach anybody else's team. But I don't know how you get out and pressure Briscoe, Murray, and Ulis. I don't know how you guard them very many other ways in man-to-man. That's in my opinion.